we're looking at the most. I mean, we saw quite a tight kill spread over on that last map as well, particularly when they were going. It didn't feel like there was any one player that was really standing out as being the star element, right? And that's one of the things for OneWin that you have to their benefit. All these guys, extremely powerful, extremely talented individuals, and so that will be to their benefit on the T side, which is where they're going to start things off as well here on Nuke. It is their own map pick. It is Victory Zigzag's chance to get started on the early foot if they can convert on this CT side here. I actually missed the pistol round, so it is going to be a victory for the CTs to kick things off, but obviously a bomb plant came in for OneWin, so we do see some upgrade guns coming in for the second.
And this puts a lot of emphasis come that second round then to see if there's going to be that reset, to see if that force by victory is going to work out. Bubble with the MP9 out towards the ramp control. I wonder if he's going to consistently be playing out towards ramp, because it's quite unorthodox for the IGL being the ramp individual.
Oh, Travis finds a crack angle and Bubble has fallen, so very awkward indeed. Advantage OneWin, B site under siege. Prop players hoping that he can hold on for this M4 and a decon. Is going to be wary of the backstab that can come through here from Secret. Mertz can't deal with that individual as Groovy will drop elsewhere. So advantage stays on OneWin's side as the bomb gets planted. And Victory Zigzag have a single kit for the retake, but their positions are still being set.
Forrest is still lurking towards upper, so this round's pretty much completely over. They just have to work the time. Deco gets one kill on the site, even makes it a couple. See you later. Might be the pistol round victory coming through for the international squad, but instantly, come that second round, as soon as they deal with Bubble out towards ramp and dive down to that lower bomb side, it just feels over. Mertz trying to see if he can save onto that rifle, but being hunted from the top of silo. An excellent second round there from OneWin.
An excellent clap back from Victory Zigzag's pistol victory. Again, bomb plant bonus, got those guns immediately out. And cracked some heads, cracked open that B bomb site. The first kill from Travis especially was pretty sick. One that Bubble didn't see coming. Go one apiece. Deagles, CZs. That's the state of the buy for the CT side, and it is a force invest.
Now this puts a massive amount of, I suppose, backing to an opening pick to try and see if you can recover one of these rifles and work with it going into round number 3. Bubble might try a slow walk extension out here at ramp.
Flash forward, engagement finds the first, not quite the second. Travis in with a responsive on that AK, again engaging towards the ramp default. 4 on 4 for it. I mean, good effort for Bubble to keep the trades to evens, but that's all gone to waste with Propler getting caught by Forrester. I assume there's a gap in that smoke towards the squeaky door. Deco finds Mertz next, and Victory Zigzag start to get picked apart.
Yeah, fundamentally, for OneWin, they're a very sound team on T side, and I think that's something that we'll definitely see exploited in this first half of just working the man advantage really well, working some of the timings, especially out towards outside. And you've got a slight walk forward out here towards lobby, but it's already too late here for the CTs.
See them grab the rifles, whatever they can do, get onto that bomb site. Plant down should be secured, and it's best to hold on to that M4 if you can do from ups. Wouldn't expect much more than that in these circumstances. OneWin overwhelmed effectively and looking super solid at this stage. So whether any exits can happen is, of course, another question entirely. Mups will stick around for them and hope for the best, but that's not to be at this particular stage. In fact, he might get hunted here.
Yeah, Forrester. You'll always see him lurking around and catching timings and catching players off guard, not clearing out all the areas of lobby well. And Mups G just maintaining at least something to bring forward into the next eco round. It will be very light, and OneWin can start getting a round streak of themselves.
There's that second advantage taken. OneWin on 2 wins so far here in this T side. Victory Zigzag. He left a not much here. You can see the money state on the left-hand side. Not a lot of cash to really invest into this follow-up. That M4, therefore, is going to be at least a little bit of a positive. One upgrade, one rifle that they can utilize. Except maybe for a potential buy down from one individual. You shouldn't be seeing too much else from here. Victory Zigzag. sorting out a couple of technical issues, I believe, because of coach issue over on that CT4. So we'll just sort that out before we get any further into this one. The scoreline is 2-1, and that M4 will really be the only thing in play.
And I think for one win as well, they would have felt hard done by not closing out against NIP. Again, they were up 15-9 on map number 3. And if you were watching that stream like we were, it looked like it was going to happen. It looked like they were going to progress on to the upper bracket semi-final, that they were going to be able to get a nice clean victory on map number 3, and then it goes on to be nearly 60 rounds, and it turns into a very different game than what it looked like. So anytime you put on a performance like that and you just miss out, you're going to be hungry to respond, because the lower bracket run is going to be quite difficult. You've already lost the opening map in the series. It does put a bit of pressure onto one win to come through, but you got to take it one map at a time and one series at a time.
One round at a time at this stage. One win. Walking up towards the outside positions. Outer yard being taken by them as the opposing force stacks their way in and hopes that M4 with the pistols around him can try and get a pick back. Indeed, they do find Deco, who's Groovy credited with that casualty. Propler sponges the damage. But no one really in a position to grab this rifle. Mertz has swung back on Nickelback, dropped the bomb outside of yard. This has turned into a 5-on-3 now with a crucial piece of kit that may well be lost to the one-win side. They will try to see if they can get it back, but look at the responsive from the CTs. Knowing that Travis has made his way to grab that bomb, they've gotten the lobby control.
Yeah, it's all about the timing, though, because that bomb can come back in while no one's watching out for it. Bubble loses the fight 3v3, and now a lot of people are going to be looking back out towards lobby. Only that P2K up against the bomb. It comes down to Muggs G to try and see if he can make something happen, but not to be. And again, I think it just shows there, yeah, you had a hero M4, got away with a couple of kills. Wasn't much in that round to work with.
They just focused fire on that one individual, though. He knew that that bomb was on the way. Then that could have been a third kill and made quite a lot of damage there on the one-win camp. But you are right. You weren't hoping for too much in that particular round. Victory Zigzag will get the guns. Unfortunately, with that M4 going out for Mups, it means he can't afford it in the next. SMG for that individual. Still got the Galil and the lacking firepower for one win, but 4 AKs outside of that. They should be absolutely sorted for round 5. Mertz taking aggressive faces against Boomies. You're going to catch him at the end of the smoke. See that second player, but not so lucky with the kill on Travis.
Yeah, only went aggressive with the solo outside player. Propler didn't join into that fold and peek in from Africa or behind T-Red. So one win can start working their way down towards Secret. Now, Propler will know that that's a possibility. So he's already rotated down into the vent, and Bubbles dropped from ramp to also rejoin B.
Smoke in the way of the progression of one win. Take some damage back on the CT Force. Victory Zigzag. Smoke's against them. Groovy's going to get forced away. One win. Trying to challenge this upper bomb site, but not commit the bomb there yet.
Let's start working out towards that ramp control. There is so much space for one win to take right now. You still got Travis lurking down towards Secret. You've got all of ramp. You're pressuring deeper in towards that hell control. It will be a split down towards lower, but they have to deal with Bubble out towards the observation window first.
Looking to the right-hand doorway. Adjustment there to the left is not going to be as quick as he likes it to be. Propler still focused back here on this secret control. Knowing that Travis was out there somewhere, Groovy will rotate the position, but run right into this AK. The SMG will make his way around as Mups actually does get that kill. In the meantime, the bomb gets planted to the 3-on-3. Damage sustained in minimal amounts on the T side.
Oh, Deco goes down, and Propler's at least trapped Nickelback on the side.
Needs to engage one, and Mups is his man. Low HP, closing the door as well on Groovy. Reopen, spray back. Nickelback can double back to a triple overall. And Propler now seen by Forrester. Nickelback will swing, try forcing back out of here. In a decon when he has no kit. The USP, as he runs out of ammo in the M4, forced to now run for it. Chased down by the T side. They don't want to let him get away with his rifle, and he might not do so. Convergence happening. The T's will escape. I see if they can take him after the fact, but either way, it'll be a 4th round for one win.
It just shows there from one win, setup-wise, they had the perfect position. 4v4, you've got complete ramp control, you've got Travis on a very late lurk towards Secret, and while he doesn't create a kill, he creates a lot of distraction. It pulls damage onto Groovy. It also pulls Groovy and Propler further away from the bomb site to focus their attention towards the lower corridors just after Secret. 4 rounds in a row from OneWin. They've shown some good quality on T side so far.
Victory Zigzag only have that rifle to play with again. Similar story to a couple rounds ago. This time a Mag 7 also there for Bubble to try to see what he can do with the shotgun. Outside control taken by the T-side forces, though, quickly in and around the corners, trying to set up towards Heaven, which is uncontested by Zigzag.
A prop off angle with the M4, looking out towards the secret control and just getting overwhelmed. So that hero M4 finding absolutely nothing. Bubble then starts encroaching to take some map control away, and everyone's falling around. Groovy does get away with one, could actually drop the bomb here for Nickelback.
Ooh, he's got the AWP to fall as well. 2v2. Mups. Flank back in from the Vent's position. And Mups is waiting for Boomich to make a mistake. Now it's all on Travis. And actually, this steal is on the table for Zigzag. 45 seconds for the last AK to act.
And Travis has to deal with his AWP first. He just can't do it. What a round coming through from Groovy. I'm not sure exactly where Mups G got that kill with the Deagle. I don't know if it was in towards door. It was somewhere on the A side towards lobby. But just getting that one Deagle kill in with the double that Groovy found down there towards Secret, it changed the complexion of the round, and they had the bomb control. They were able to pick up a couple of rifles. Boomich tries to clear out the lower corridor when he drops into the vent, but ends up losing the fight to the AK. So a triple comes through for Groovy, and a double comes through for Mups.
And the result is a steal for Victory Zigzag. 1 win. At least rebuy back in here, can at least get their guns out en masse. Setting the offensive line. They've got Boomich pushed up quite heavily into the secret position. Smokes are down, Molotovs up. Travis, again, trying to play forward contact here at round, but just forced away with no real vision onto the CT side. The incendiary instead just keeps them at bay.
They might be able to walk out on a contact out here towards ramp. I mean, even the lamp flash to get out to blind off the AWPer out there towards a hell control will give them full access. And Travis clearing out the majority of it, even the boost control. This has been a couple of rounds now where OneWin have just exploited the open space towards ramp.
Bubble holds his nerve. Propler continues to wrap around alongside his teammates. Now the ramp control starts coming forward. Nickelback and Boomich can strike out a secret. Mups can get one trade at Decon. Known and surrounded. Eventually finds a way back out to a bit of open space, but the AWP is watching that back line. Deco's caught Bubble elsewhere on towards the ramp entry. Nickelback can land one more AWP pick, and Groovy is in a 1-on-4.
The best that he can hope for here is just some exit damage and to try and see if he can save that M4 later on. 1 win, though. I mean, they've been outclassing them, haven't they, on this T-side of Nuke? The only thing that we've seen the Victory Zigzag guys win is pistol and an eco round. We haven't seen them win a single rifle round yet. And for 1 win's sake, I mean, we saw 10 T rounds up against NIP just earlier on today. I mean, Groovy's going to try and go in for a ninja, but there's already a player out towards double doors, so it's just never going to happen.
Might even get hunted here. Smart call to make his way back in towards Decon after the bomb goes up, ensure that they can't find the kill. 1 win. Not be able to take that last gun out of play, but they will be able to take the round, and that's more than enough for them at this stage. Victory Zigzag. Much like how all of their early games have gone, with not a lot of success. Able to bounce back over on that last map, but this is on the CT side here of Nuke, so again, as we were saying before, this could be the key opportunity they have to hold any decency here.
And Mert's trying to see if he can get the AWP pick towards outside, and Propler might assist with some util for him to escape from the back of T-Red to get closer out towards Icebox.
Mertz is waiting. Boomich has already made his way to the top of mini. He's waiting for the AWPer to back himself up into a fighting position, a fight that 1 win are going to win themselves. Deco's been tagged back for the smoke on Groovy. Not quite the trade to a 4-on-4. It's advantage T-side.
A lot of opening picks in these rifle rounds from 1win. I mean, even Boomich just working the outside, waiting to see, is anyone going to re-aggress towards T-Red just to be able to pick up the AWP? And if they do, that's when I'll cut them off.
Smokes inbound, forcing Bubble into blindness. He's going to try and blind fire anyway and actually find Nickelback for his trouble. 4-on-4. Boomich very quick to respond. However, up until the upper bomb site, Ruby forced to get back on the trade game, and Travis can catch him off also above the doorway. Bubble is M4 though, drops the bomb to a 2-on-2. It's out in the open and known to the CT side, but Mups is yet to move here. He's waiting for a chance out towards the vents. Currently being marked by Forrester. Travis taps it once.
They're trying to see if they can draw a fight. Now, Forrester's clearing out all of this hut control, so they can come main, heaven, and vent control right now.
Nades turned away from Bubble, leans forward, sees them both, backs a turn, spray transfer's not there, but Mups has it on lock anyway. And there's your third round of Victory Zigzag.
And I think the majority of rounds that are going to get won here from Victory Zigzag on Nuke, whether it be the first half or the second half, is going to come down to individuals making impact plays and making multi-kill happens. Right there from Bubble, that's a huge round from him. He comes up towards heaven, works on a very good timing. He's got a little bit of a distraction from Mupsg coming up from that vent control. Both players from 1win looking out towards both the Tetris area on the walkout from door and that hut control. So 1win, while they still have the lead and they've still got a buy. Victory Zigzag add another one to the tally.
With 2 more to equalize as well. 1win buyback here, not a lot in the savings department, so this could be another opportunity again for the CT forces, but it's Nickelback that opens up the frag count. Mups down, Groovy, flash blinded, does get picked up by Boomich, as they do get a couple of trades back on the CT forces, but Travis and Forrester are there to maintain control, and very quickly 1win are the stance to hold from Mertz, tries to make a hero play up from the vents, but Nickelback is again there to deal with him.
And right there, you just mentioned not a lot of cash in the reserve for 1win. Exactly the same situation for Victory Zigzag. They don't have the loss bonus to work with, so it's an individual round. You end up losing the next, bang, reset. Worst case scenario on the CT side. That's the last thing you want to do. It's just when you show up in a good round is to get reset, to be back down on the eco, and it's just pretty much going from step 1 again. 1win, they'll be looking to get towards double digits in this first half, and I think it's quite likely.
That first tactical being utilized by Victory. Seeing quite a few of those out over the course of the day. Not all of them have been successful, particularly against 9. But against 1win, they've shown a few more of their fangs. Unfortunately, the tactical won't have impact in this round, potentially in the next, because this is going to be a straight eco. 1 flashbang being the extent of the buy-up. That 10's on 2 of Deco and Boomich, see if they can set them up as the forward players and get some money in the bank accounts of 1win. Fast play towards outside from the CT forces as 1win play inside towards the ramp take. Forrester recognizing what's going on, hearing the footsteps to his back, spotting the player towards his front. Will stick around and try to get some picks and try and stall them against the impending attempt at a retake or just some damage being done. And eventually he sprays down 4 players with Deco with the last kill. Only 1 frag on the mat 10, but all 5 are alive.
Yeah, 1win, very clean when it comes to the anti-eco, and I will keep an eye on that. I think we should both keep an eye on that as this entire best of 3 continues on. Are we going to get any of those very awkward anti-eco rounds? They end up being quite expensive. Do they put pressure on the next rifle round to come through successfully before being reset again? I think we've seen a lack of AWPing as well when it comes out for Mertz. He's only had it in his hands a few rounds, and when he has had it, he's been quite unsuccessful. He's been punished quite a lot towards the outside control.
He's got the M4 for now. Smoke in against the T side, missing the mark against Boomich. He's now down in secret, just taking free reign of what is otherwise an open B bomb site. I don't know if they can hear those footsteps or whether they caught on vision or caught on a wind is what's going on here.
They would have only known about Boomich at max.
1 minute and 20 to play with, and the rest of the teams will make their way downstairs into secret. Boomich was considering making his way up the vents and possibly could have joined Forrester if the teammates were there to try and go for the execution.
This is crazy that no one's dropped towards lower with those outside smokes. Not the ramp player from Bubble coming down, not one of the vent players on A. I mean, this will probably be a 5-on-5 save.
You see they're not even acting even now that the window's been opened up. The Molotovs are coming in. Player at Garage not making his way towards Secret. You mentioned the ramp controller bubble. He's still not moving. He's still got his eyes set on ramp, thinking it's all a ruse and this is going to be an upper take or some sort of ramp storm.
I think it just shows how gimmicky that they're being and how pressured they feel in this first half of Nuke, that they have to gamble and they have to stack themselves a lot more rather than working off some of the information game.
Forrester will challenge one on top of the roof. Not looking the wrong way at the wrong time. It will be Mups as the man that goes down there. Second engagement from Groovy can at least take one back. Grab an AK for the CT side. Matt Tenner Boomich involved against Bubble, but unable to get that pick. Deco, however, keeps it at a 3-on-3. Merz is going hunting as well. Deco looking to challenge more CT individuals. Does get fragged back by the AK of Propler. So, a couple of rifles to add to the firepower. A couple of T-rifles in particular to add to the firepower of the CT side. OneWin might have taken damage, but the money's still absolutely fantastic regardless, and they have the half.
And without a doubt, Nuke is the toughest map to play in the pool if you're a mixed team. The protocols, the timing, the communication, it's a very tough map to play, even when you are a team. So when you're a team that's as solid as OneWin as they are on Nuke, and then they constantly try and drive Nuke as the map pick of the veto, you can understand why we're getting a bit of a bodying scoreline of 8-3. I mean, you take away the pistol round and you take away the one eco, this could be a 9-1 sort of scoreline. It could be even further from OneWin.
Bubble, Travis, Boomich go back and forth. Mertz and Mups get involved in this one as Forrester equalizes to a 2-on-2. The upper take coming in quick there for OneWin. Now they're forced to change tactics, change positions. Travis, smoke off decon. There's no one downstairs. So the bomb plant can be secured successfully. Made their way down from the vent control. They would be heard right there. So Forrester's got to rotate quick to try and support Travis, making his way out of position.
If Travis plays time, they've got heaps of time on the bomb site. He's out there towards the observation window. You've got the bomb plant open for Astralis, so this is going to be a tough retake. The one benefit is the amount of nades that the retake has.
One of which just got used. That Molotov in towards Dark that taps the Forrester. Can use that Molotov if the smoke wasn't up on the bomb itself. Travis with the kill. They've got to face that flashbang. Keeps Mups at bay though, with no kit on him. With I don't think any on the bomb site either. He's forced to save once again for victory. Zigzag, OneWin. A 9th on their board, a 9-3 scoreline that's looking mighty similar to what we saw over on that last map as well. Victory Zigzag can at least afford their weapons once again, but this is a T side that cannot be beaten in this first half. Maximum of a 9-6 allowable for the CT side.
And how different our perception of this entire best-of-3 series would be if OneWin closed out on Mirage. Again, I think the majority of teams in this closed qualifier that are looking for those spots at LAN, when you're 7-0 up and 9-4 up, you're expected to close the map.
Mertz. Oh, was he seen there by Nickelback? I think he was. Aware of that AWP's position. Nickelback now watching the gaps. The smoke start coming in from the T side, and that should give a little bit of breathing room for Nickelback to start making his way into the mini control. The mini smoke will fade. Groovy aware of that. Molotov out of position. Nickelback will take that fight and win it out. Engagement to the player at backside is aware of that guy as well. Travis can deal with him. Bubble can get one response to even double up before Forrester just catches him on a responsive trade. Boomich legged out. Does get taken down by Propler in the end. But now he himself is in a 1-on-2.
He might have to go for this. This looks to be a winnable round. 1v2, out towards the main control. For a moment, it looked like he was getting out there towards Mertz's body to pick up the AWP. Because he's going heaven, you're expecting him to go for this.
Making a ton of noise, though. Engaging Forrester to just tickle him. Worth of damage. Not quite the kill. Well, we're near the kill, in fact. A 10th on the board of OneWin, continuing to keep the hurt up on victory Zigzag.
They're just starting to grind it through. Again, for OneWin, you would have thought that maybe they were one of the invited teams to come into this closed qualifier. No, they had to come through the open qual. And they got eliminated by BetBoom in the first one, which is, of course, Nafany's team that's continuing to fight on. And we saw that they had an overtime result in the round of 64 in the second qual. Just were able to get over the top of that one.
Imagine a few rounds and it could have been a very different team here instead.
And I think that happens a lot of the time in open qualifiers, is oftentimes you have the most challenging games against random teams that you wouldn't expect.
And up until you qualify, up until the qualifying games, it's best of ones as well, so open qualifiers are very, very wild. Bubble. At least find a bit of stability in this round for Victory Zigzag, as they caught an opening pick on Travis, yet to be traded as well by the T's. Propler can also follow up on Boomich towards the outside. The walkout towards Secret, unsupported by Util. That's an easy frag.
Yeah, this is a tough round for 1win to try and work with. I'm surprised that Mertz is still so aggressive with that AWP, considering the two-man advantage.
Might still work for him, though. Nickel back, legged out. Now Forrester can come up much with the trade back, top of the rafters. Deco's forced to deal with him. 3-on-2, make it 1. There's a 2 versus 1 instead. Deco doubles up with that headshot on Heaven. Now that Swingy's seen the player in, it's squeaky door, but he doesn't find the spray that he needs. So Bubble and Groovy can hold the round together, bring a 4th home of Victory Zigzag.
I can't believe that Bubble is playing to the level that he is right now. I mean, as a ramp player, first off, you've got a very difficult area of the map to control, but he's been involved in quite a few late round successful scenarios. He's up there at 12 frags. We don't often look as the veteran in-game leader to provide the level of impact, but he's at least kept them in the first half with round victories.
Oh, nades on Mert, so well placed there by 1win, removing the AWP, but following up with a trade on Bubble, who did respond towards Boomich, but that was an aggressive play from Mups to try and regain control of the Victory Zigzag. 1win, aware of the aggressive stances the CTs are taking, will just back away.
Because they got the AWP pick out there towards main, they know that the AWP won't rotate down towards Hell, so you just try and abuse ramp straight away, you get a 1-for-1 trade onto Bubble, and now you can just start working this lower bomb site.
Groovy on the wraparound, trying to get towards D corner, of course, smoked off, and he's on 32 HP, so he needs backup. One man's on his way in. That's Mup with an SMG, though. The long-range game going to have to come all the way down to that M4. Try and close the gap between him and Deco. Meanwhile, Propler trying to insert himself in from the ramp position. Keep your eyes on that mini-map, because he might become a winning element if they can place him correctly, if 1win aren't ready for that backstab. Deco finds Mups, now reduced towards 2. Molly sent towards Dark as Propler tries to act out, revealing himself to position. Oh, just domed in by Nickelback. Now it's all Groovy. 1v3. Couple players low, but no lower than he is. And there he goes. Nickelback to deal with him. 11-4 at the half for 1win. Well, this is the one we expected to see on the T side. They make an 11-4 half, but on Mirage, it was in the second pistol where things started to go awry. Victory Zigzag now have a lot of work to do still to bring back the 7-round deficit they found themselves in as Deco takes fire and fight. Alongside Travis, they can get those 2 headshots in to start things off, so seems like business as usual for one win here.
Groovy's already been spotted down towards that lower bomb site with the bomb, so won't expect event rotation. But even the Julie's out there towards a double door, even if there is an approach to try and get that bomb down towards lower, there should be no way that it even gets attempted.
Mups has inserted himself into hell, looking out towards that ramp control, trying to see if he can force out a fight. Travis is ready for this, though. I think they're well aware of what's going on here. One win. Mups, eyes set. Tags up against him as Mert slowly walks his way forward. Travis, known head tapped down towards that hell entrance, so the player up at the balcony can come forward. Forrester, however, is still on the bomb site. He's got that pick. Groovy can isolate him. Mups can drop into the bomb site as well. The bomb can cross to the site and get planted, at least unless Deco has something to say about it, alongside Nickelback swing of the dualies. Now dropping Mups as the last casualty. Not even a bomb plant for Victory Zigzag. And one win. Take an important pistol that should try and secure this map.
I wouldn't even mind a force buy here for Victory Zigzag. Yeah, you didn't drop a massive amount of players on one win. You didn't get a bomb plant, but just get some Tech 9s out, some armor, some util, fast pop out towards a squeak door, into event rotation, or out towards ramp or top site. It looks like they're going to keep it incredibly passive, and unfortunately, it does mean that there isn't much movability. Yeah, you get the rifle round out slightly earlier, but when you're down 4-12, there is not many more rounds to work with.
Deco gonna keep the hurt up. Mups down and out. Easy pickings. They don't opt towards the force buy here for the Victory Zigzags camp. Forrester bolstering up his own economy slate with an SMG kill, making it look easy with no Kevlar across the T side players that remain. Mertz next to drop. Trav seeing Groovy should find him in the end. Indeed, he will drop the bomb. Or that's the Propler 1-on-5.
I think the concern right now for Propler is what's his performance going to be like on map 3? Because obviously you look at the first best of 3 series, he did okay on their map pick. He went into 9's map pick and got 4 kills and 16 deaths. You now have a look at 1win's map pick and he's down on 5 kills and 14 deaths. He was a great entity on map 1, and I think without his performance of striking like he did on Mirage, it probably should have been 1 win, taking that map and moving 1-0 up into the series going into Nuke. So a lot of these players, Mertz, your Propler, I think we want to see more out of them in the late stages here of Nuke transitioning into map number 3.
We got our nade set as standard. Lots of damage done to Groovy. Propler also tagged. First frag going to be found by Victory Zigzag. Deco able to respond towards that alongside Boomage's SMG, pushing up against Mertz. Double up found by Deco. And it's dismantling now from 1 win. This was the team we should have seen in the second half of Mirage. Out and about, perfectly set for Nuke. And just slowly pushing their way up to the win.
Yeah, Deco's just so good, man. I love watching him play. Anytime 1 winner playing, I love to keep eyes on Deco. I mean, right there with the util, deep outside, the flash over, the pre-aim out there towards Silo for the peak. And even on low HP, he's found a triple.
1 AK left for Propler. Seeking to cross that bomb back down into the B bomb site. And there's no one really for a quick rotation. So if he makes his way through double doors, plant down and all, that could at least be a little bit of a something. Could also go through decon, put that smoke out as standard. To the cross, to the silo. Bit of cash bonus here for Victory Zigzag. It's a small consolation. And ideally you want to win the round at this stage at the 13-4, going 14-4. But the concern is going to be the 1v4. Clutch that Propler has to win, unlikely to take, and now he's wasted too much time. Did not walk through the doorway, did not catch his window opportunity to get that plant. Now there's a player downstairs at decon. Only a matter of time before he falls.
I thought the Propler might be anticipating the save attempt out there towards the secret control. I mean, getting out here towards observation, he's going to try the plant.
Open the window, reveal himself, check all corners, but still not see anyone from the CT side. And yeah, he's just taking too much about this. 4 seconds, can fight onto 1. Now might get hunted, might even drop off the time. Oh, winning that fight against Forrester, that's risky. Still got Deco around the corner and will not be able to reach him. playing with fire there, Propler. 14-4 for one win.
Yeah, they've got to buy it up here. I mean, they've saved an AK. If you're saving an AK, you might as well buy around it. There's no point lopsiding the economy and trying to play for overtime. You already know that you've damaged up the CT economy a tad just with those final few exit kills. And second tactical coming through from Victory Zigzag. But to be honest, tacticals aren't going to mean much when you're playing up against a team that's as strong as one win on Nuke. I mean, it's been a decimation. It's been a very sour time of success. And one win, they're just looking to close this down, get that 16-4, and see you later. Map number 3, here we come.
Recovering from the blunders of Mirage and certainly bouncing back in quite the fashion. T-side proved it. CT side looks to seal it. Well, you're off to Ancient as a result. One win. Their confident affairs held on. Aids on Mertz, already dishing out quite a fair amount of damage to that man. 9 points of health. Once again, the utility basis of one win working well. However, he will be allowed at least a little bit of access towards the outside. Nickelback, however, quick to try and take it away. And actually, Deco's blind spray gets that man in the end.
Mertz was going to go down anyway, wasn't he? Re-smoke off there towards a door control from Heaven. And Travis has not seen the first player out towards ramp, and now he's expected to try and hold on.
Bursting through against several, backs out of the way. 100 HP for this man. Forced on a reinvestment. The Galils make their way in. Mac 10 and Tech 9 also available for Victory Zigzag if required. Mups caught Forrester with the kill. Groovy looking for more. Deco gets bubble next. 2 less standing, 1 less standing. Propler all alone. Once again in another clutch for his side, and one win. Just unrelenting for their win. It's map point.
I think it just shows what one win can be as a threat. And again, I think they proved that in that NIP series. They shouldn't be here in the lower bracket round 1. And they are down here due to their mistakes of not being able to close out that best of 3. And they didn't give us the best of showing out there on Mirage. But here on Nuke, it has been night and day. And it's the Nuke that we expect from this team. A lot of confidence. It's got to be brimming for this side moving into map 3 now.
11 to make up. Hell of a comeback if Victory Zigzag can do it. But that's a big if. And already Deco has caught Bubble and Propler. Both players down on the outside. The outside yard control. The outside yard force just wiped out in an instant. As has Groovy been out towards this squeaky door. No rifles left for Mertz and Mups. So Mac 10 and the Deagle trying to storm the bomb site. Suicide dive in, hope for the best and get absolutely nothing for it. 16-4. And that's a bit more like it for one win.
And again, good showing in for one win. It was clean and it was precise, and it's exactly what they need in this series to close down Nuke. To not get tested, to not have any threat whatsoever of Victory Zigzag.